Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, Earthlings. It's me, Krum again. Welcome to my channel, Krum's World. This time I have been playing Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. This game messed with my head, in all the right ways, of course. This game wasn't an easy walk in the park. More like it was a descent into a proper shit show. Let's take a look.
It's not too late to get into the boat and go back.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
What else can she do? Nothing. She's getting They're watching.
We're following Senua, this fierce Celtic warrior, on a bloody death wish quest into the anus of Helheim, the Norse underworld. Why is she going there, you ask? To rescue the soul of her beloved Dillion.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing.
Who was beheaded by the Northmen. It's a tale of love, loss, and one hell of a journey through some seriously heart-stopping landscapes. This isn't a simple, go-get-him story, though. There's layers to it, you see? Senua's battling her own demons, both real and the ones conjured up by her. We will get to that mental health bit later. But trust me, this isn't a story I will soon forget. Now hold on to your hats because the visuals in this game are something else entirely. Helheim, as they paint it. It is both beautiful and bloody terrifying. Everyone has a rough picture in their mind of what hell should look like, and I'm willing to bet at least 90%, if not more, think of fire and brimstone as hell's typical landscape. However, this game starts your journey in a Nordic forest and then beaches. It's the stillness and quiet of these locations that makes you listen more to the voices in Senua's head. Seeing the corpses drowned in the river, impaled on cut trees, hung from the cave ceilings, skinned and in mass piles. This escalates the horror of this scenic experience, and it is a scenic experience. Playing this game makes the fire and brimstone assumption seem not to be as terrifying as this depiction. As you would expect hell to be a place of torture, it makes more sense that the scenery is just another torture technique. Sometimes it feels like hope, and then it's ripped away from you. This happened consistently throughout the game, and this is torture at the psychological level.
They're coming for me!
This is where things got really interesting, and where Hellblade truly shined. Senua's psychosis. This wasn't a throwaway plot device. It's woven into the very fabric of the game. The voices in her head are constant companions, whispering, warning.
Behind you!
Sometimes even misleading you.
You will die here.
No!
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
That's right. The visual hallucinations and the way reality shifts and distorts around her. It's all incredibly well done and genuinely unsettling. It gives you a glimpse into the struggles of someone dealing with mental health issues. It's handled with a surprising amount of sensitivity. Making me empathize with Senua's internal battles as much as her external ones. This game is not afraid to tackle some heavy shit, and it does it bloody well. Alright, let's talk about how you actually navigate this mental and physical gauntlet. The game mechanics and controls are relatively straightforward, which is a good thing, because I had enough shit on my plate with the voices and the evils of Helheim. I can move Senua around, I can dodge, I can block, and I can unleash my attacks. There's a focus ability that I have during combat, and it does help the combat. However, there are some assholes that require you to fight completely in this ability. One gripe with this ability is that it needs time to charge. But it's not the charging that's an issue. It's not knowing how or why it charges. it seems that it charges at different rates. Perhaps it's something that I'm doing that charges it, but I haven't a clue how this is done. If you know, please post it in the comments below. Tell me what I missed out on. Some NPCs can take a lot of damage, and sometimes it takes too long waiting for this bloody thing to charge up. If you play the game, you will understand. The controls are tight and responsive, though sometimes in the heat of battle, with all the visual and auditory chaos, it can get a bit frantic. But overall, it's intuitive enough to let you focus on the experience rather than wrestling with complicated button combinations. Overall, the controls are fantastically done, and I would hope to see all my future games that take advantage of this simplistic control technique, as it helped me focus more on the game itself rather than staring at the controller. The puzzles in Hellblade are not your typical block-pushing affairs like I have seen on YouTube. They're integrated into Senua's perception of the world. I had to look for specific shapes or symbols in the environment, using the focus ability to align them and unlock pathways. Some of these were real brain scratchers, forcing me to look at the world through Senua's fractured lens. It's a clever way to tie the gameplay to her mental state, making me engage with her unique way of seeing things. Some might find them to be a bit obtuse at times. When you finally solve the puzzle that grants you access to the path, it was a satisfying moment. Let's now get down and dirty with the combat. Once Senua drew her sword, I knew I was in for the battle of my life. I found myself truly holding my breath, feeling my heart beating out of my chest, shitting all over my seat and my eyes crusting over from not blinking. This is due to the immense focus I required to keep my ass from dying. This game doesn't have a health counter or a numbered life system. No, it has this black shit that climbs Senua's arm and into her damn brain. And it grows every time I died. Every failure is a huge letdown, and this game has made this perfect for feeling the pressure during combat. They even gave me the big warning. Fail too much and you lose all progress. That's right, do not pass go and do not collect $200. I had to face off against all sorts of nightmarish creatures, and each encounter feels weighty and impactful. It was imperative for me to time my blocks and my dodges, learn enemy attack patterns, and unleash my own fury. It's not a button masher. I needed to be deliberate and strategic. When I landed a solid hit, I really felt it. The visuals and sound design during combat are brutal. This helped further immersing me in the intensity of Senua's struggle for survival. It can be bloody tough at times, but that just made those victories all the more sweeter. I'm also going to mention that combined with the simple button configuration, this is the best melee combat game I have played thus far. I hope all your games are like this, or at the very least, strive to be like this. Now, about that game difficulty. Hellblade does something pretty interesting with its auto-adjusting difficulty. There weren't your standard, easy, medium, hard settings right from the get-go. Instead, the game dynamically adapted to my performance. If I was constantly getting my ass handed to me, it'll subtly ease things up. Conversely, if I was breezing through it, the game would ramp up the challenge. This means that everyone, regardless of their skill level, can experience the story without getting completely stuck or finding it too easy. It's a clever system that keeps the focus on the narrative in Senua's journey. This ensures a more consistent and engaging experience for all players. I did notice, though, in the settings that auto is the standard setting and can be changed. However, I feel that this setting has been perfected. The game doesn't ask you at the beginning what difficulty you want, so you will have to do this during gameplay. The quality of the graphics is truly outstanding, especially when it comes to Senua herself. The level of detail in her character model is incredible. You can see the subtle movements of her muscles, the way the light catches her skin, and the fine details of her tribal war paint. Her eyes, bloody hell. Her eyes told a story all on their own. They are just so expressive, reflecting her fear, her determination, and her pain. The developers clearly poured a lot of love and attention into making Senua feel like a real, tangible person. This is impressive character work. To the developers, you have done a cracker job, and I will look forward to what you will create in the future. Before I move on, I know that some gamers didn't like this game due to its short gameplay nature, and they believe that games are focusing too much on graphics fidelity rather than the gameplay and story. I do agree with this position. However, I still think this was a good game. It did tell its story. It did leave me wanting more. The care and graphics, I think, helped highlight the narrative rather than a graphics increase for no importance, like dog graphics or fish graphics. Now, for those who've reached the end of this twistedly breathtaking and stressful journey, did you catch that little hint at more to come? I did. Without giving away too many spoilers, the way the story concludes, it leaves a definite possibility for a second chapter.
Follow us. We have another story to tell. My friend. Go with her.
If there's a sequel, then I cannot wait for its release. Is there a sequel? Let me know in the comments below. Hellblade was well received by the gaming community from what I have seen and was given critical acclaim. Based on what I have seen, this is no surprise at all. That little taste at the end definitely left me hungry for more of Senua's story and the twisted beauty of her world. I can't wait to see where this journey takes me next. So, to sum it all up, what do I think of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice? I bloody loved it. It's a unique and unforgettable experience that blends a compelling story with stunning visuals, intense combat, and a deeply moving portrayal of mental health. It's a game that will stick with me long after I put down the controller. I definitely will be returning to Helheim again in the future. If you haven't had the chance to play this gem yet, then highly recommend that you stop pissing about and play this game. Give the developers your praise in making one of the most perfectly designed games I have played at this moment. Please tell me in the comments below about your experiences with Hellblade. Also, thinking about the black stuff when you fail, I did die a whole bunch of times. My question is, did anyone out there actually die enough to fail permanently? What happens? Is there a cool cinematic that plays? I really want to know, so comment below. Also, did you enjoy the combat? And did anyone not enjoy this game? You're welcome to complain in the comments below. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to keep this channel alive. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on my next video drop. Peace.